Donald Trump, you know the name, you know the hair, love him or hate him. Trump seems to speak his mind and seem to be very arrogant when feeling attack. The career politician sees him unpredictable and uncontrollable. He can't be bought and he's not a puppet as if they are scared of his Make America Great policies. You can't deny he's one of the most unconventional politicians America has ever seen. His entrance into the political arena was like a bull in a china shop, shaking up the establishment and capturing the attention of a nation hungry for change. Trump's promise was simple: to make America great again. It was a message that resonated with millions of Americans, especially those who felt forgotten by the political elite. Regardless of which side you were on, one thing was clear: Trump's presidency was unlike anything America had seen before. Buckle up, folks, because we're about to unpack it all. Trump, the businessman turned president, promised to bring his deal-making skills to the White House. He vowed to renegotiate trade deals, slash taxes, and bring back manufacturing jobs from overseas. The cornerstone of Trump's economic policy was the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act of 2017. This massive tax cut, the largest in decades, slashed corporate tax rates and provided some relief for individuals. On the trade front, Trump launched into a series of tariff battles, primarily targeting China. He imposed hefty tariffs on billions of dollars worth of Chinese goods, arguing that China was engaging in unfair trade practices that hurt American workers. The results of Trump's economic policies were mixed. The economy continued to grow, unemployment remained low, and the stock market reached record highs. The debate over the effectiveness of Trump's economic policies continues to this day. Few issues were as central to Trump's presidency as immigration. Build the Wall became a rallying cry at his rallies, a symbol of his hardline stance on immigration. Trump argued that the United States had become a dumping ground for other countries' problems, and he promised to crack down on illegal immigration and build a wall along the US-Mexico border. He implemented a zero-tolerance policy at the border, separating families and detaining migrants, including children, in overcrowded facilities. These policies sparked outrage among Democrats and immigration advocates, who condemned them as cruel and inhumane. Trump's supporters, however, applauded his tough stance on immigration. They believed that he was finally taking control of the border and enforcing the law. The debate over immigration under Trump was heated and divisive, reflecting the deep partisan divide in the country. Section 4. Trump versus the establishment, a battle for America's soul. From the get-go, Trump positioned himself as the ultimate outsider, a disruptor who would shake up the status quo and challenge the Washington establishment. He railed against career politicians and deep state bureaucrats, claiming they were corrupt and out of touch with the needs of everyday Americans. His supporters loved it. They were tired of the same old politicians and their empty promises. But Trump's outsider status also made him a target. The political establishment, both Democrats and Republicans, viewed him with suspicion and disdain. They criticized his policies, his temperament, and his fitness for office. The media, too, was often critical of Trump, scrutinizing his every move and amplifying his missteps. Trump, in turn, lashed out at his critics, accusing them of being fake news and engaging in witch hunts against him. This constant battle between Trump and the establishment fueled a climate of polarization and division in American politics. This dynamic played out repeatedly throughout Trump's presidency, shaping his relationship with Congress, the media, and the American people. Section 5, Media Mayhem. Love him or hate him, you're talking about him. One thing's for sure: Trump understood the power of media like no president before him. He was a master of grabbing headlines and dominating the news cycle. He used Twitter as his personal megaphone, firing off inflammatory tweets at all hours of the day and night. Trump's relationship with the media was tumultuous, to say the least. He accused them of being biased against him, of spreading fake news, and of being obsessed with negative coverage. Love him or hate him, Trump dominated the media landscape like no other president before him. And whether it was intentional or not, he fundamentally changed the way we consume and think about news. Section 6, The Trump Effect. A nation divided, a base undeterred. The Trump presidency was a period of intense division and turmoil in American politics. His supporters remained fiercely loyal, praising his policies and dismissing his critics as haters and losers. His detractors, however, were equally passionate in their opposition. They viewed him as a dangerous demagogue who was eroding democratic norms and institutions. This deep partisan divide extended beyond politics, seeping into families, workplaces, and communities across the country. The long-term consequences of the Trump presidency are still unfolding. His supporters remain a potent force in American politics, and his influence can still be felt in the Republican Party and conservative media. The divisions he exposed and exacerbated have not disappeared, and the challenges facing American democracy remain as daunting as ever. Only time will tell what the ultimate legacy of the Trump era will be. One thing about Trump, like him or hate him, he seems to have America's best interest at heart.